Welcome to episode 6, and today we're gonna get some stuff done for once. The Miata needs an oil change, and I got some new fishing bait for trout. I don't usually fish for trout, but hopefully this will be a fun experiment for all of us. So, yeah, and I'm gonna do some other small things along the way, but hopefully it's a fun day. Honestly though, a lot's changed, as per it always does, because I take so long in between each one of these episodes. I have 2 beds now, and my hair is longer at least. Frodo's doing good. Flamer ate yesterday, he's also doing good. It's legitimate summer vacation now. I've got a small job so I can make a bit of money, which is nice, and gonna be doing more vlogs. I have more free time now, so hopefully more content. Right now, we're gonna go and do this oil change, and I'll film that on the Miata. Never washed them before, but Dan and Phil backpack. Brand new. Thanks, Max. I've decided that I'm gonna completely fix up this entire car along this summer. The biggest issue is this here, obviously, that big old dent. But aside from that, I've done most all of the other things. And now all it needs is some small maintenance like the oil change that we're about to do. So let's do it. I also put in a brand new radiator and did a whole coolant flush, so that's probably good for it too. And I've got a thermostat inside that I'll do at some point, but for now, this one works, so why fix it? Is there a car in this bay? Damn, the BMW's there. Could I use the Miata in the first bay doing an oil change?
Sure. Why not? Listed last night.
Great. I had just gone to Walmart to get the oil and filter and all. Mobil 1 synthetic.
Really?
Yeah, that's the good stuff, right?
That's the good stuff.
And high mileage for over 75K. Time for one of these now because quarantine life. And there we go. Ugh, that's heavy. Okay, so slight change of plans. I'm actually gonna go and do dump truck because it's a chore and I have to. This might look different because it's my phone, not the GoPro. The GoPro's charging in this backpack because I need to get more than one battery because one GoPro battery does not last too long. So that'll be a thing to buy later. But for now, dump. So yeah, I might just check back in once I've done all this. Ugh. Now all there is to lower the car back down, open up the oil, put in, where is it? Here it is. Put in all this new stuff. Come on. There we go. Mobil 1 extended performance high mileage formula, 15,000 miles of guaranteed protection. Blah. Basically, it's pretty good. It'll be just fine for this. Now, what would absolutely suck to do right now is turn the car on, so make sure that while you're doing an oil change, you never turn the car over until the entire thing is done. I think we're all set now, and she's all happy. I'm gonna go for a test drive now and put a GoPro mount on the windshield because I have this car for almost a year now and it hasn't had that happen yet, and I think it's about time that we get some GoPro footage. Last tips. Your oil filter, the old one, shouldn't be just tossed in the trash can because it can leak. I would advise if you have a plastic bag, that's way better, but in a pinch, 2 purple gloves should work. Also, with your old oil and coolant actually, most auto shops will take old oil for free because it's illegal, very illegal, to dump it in the woods. Obviously, it's not natural. So always dispose of your engine fluids cleanly because that's safe and that's smart. So always do that. One last trick that I forgot is if you do happen to spill oil on the ground of your garage or wherever and it's flat and solid, cat litter is really good at absorbing liquids, and I actually learned this trick from my grandpa. And if you let it sit overnight and then rake it out and toss it up in the trash can, it will pretty much leave you stain free, which is, if you're one of those guys who cares about how your garage floor looks, I personally don't, but my grandpa does, so I gotta do that. If you care about it, it's a great little tip. So yeah, and now for a test drive. Okay, that's all set, and here we go. We're gonna go for a ride in my grandpa's BMW. It's I don't know the year, but it's a 320i, I believe, and he's selling it. So we're gonna go for one last drive, because why not? I assume you don't mind being in an internet video. Tell everyone about the history of this car. A 5-speed, right?
Yep, 1987.
87, okay. Just 4 years before the Miata.
In BMW speak, it's an E30. Take it all long enough to get it warmed up a bit.
Yeah.
See how it idles hot.
Yeah. And this one's got an MPG gauge, which is advanced for its time.
It's got a what?
MPG gauge.
Yeah.
Miles per gallon.
Well, it's kind of hokey.
Yeah. Red line's at 6,500 RPM, like most inline six, right?
Yep.
Horsepower and torque. Roughly?
Roughly 168 horsepower.
It definitely pulls a lot harder. Oh, and I can breathe again. So, it's definitely a lot better than it was last time driving experience, because last time I didn't really know how to drive manual that well, and I was kind of guessing, so it was a lot better this time, and it pulls a lot harder than I thought it would. Definitely a fun overall experience. I feel like I'm a little baby in a giant man's car because it's meant for a German dude who's like 6'5" probably. So yeah, now I'm gonna go fishing, I think. So into all that. Okay, I changed into hippie whatever land because it's hot out, and jeans were not the move. I've got all my fishing stuff. I have an ungodly amount of food, some sketch pads, some bait, and now we're gonna head off to the spot. I've also got my chair in back because lazy.